Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you all here again.
Today's video is a little bit different, a little more personal than what I usually post.
For a while now, you've seen me talk about mention your usual content topics. For example, tech, books, travel, and I've loved sharing that part of my life with you. But I've realized that you only know one side of me. There's a whole lot more that goes on behind the scenes. A whole bunch of stories and experiences that have shaped who I am today. So, I thought it was time to pull back the curtain and get real with you guys. I've put together a list of 5 things, 5 secrets, that I'm pretty sure almost none of you know about me. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, but I'm also really excited to share this side of myself. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's get into the 5 shocking secrets you never knew about me, ...
Until now.
All right, let's just dive right into secret number 1. Before I ever picked up a camera or started this channel, my biggest passion was actually competitive ballroom dancing. I know, right? It's so different from what I do now. From the age of about 8 all the way through high school, my life revolved around cha-cha, waltz, and tango. My weekends weren't for hanging out with friends. They were for sequins, hairspray, and grueling 8-hour practices. I traveled all over the country for competitions. It taught me so much about discipline, posture, and how to perform under pressure. I remember the feeling of the lights, the sound of the music, the adrenaline of stepping onto the dance floor with my partner. It was my whole world. I eventually stopped competing to focus on college, but I still have my old dancing shoes tucked away in a closet. Sometimes, when no one's home, I'll put on some music and do a few steps. It's a part of my past that shaped my work ethic and my confidence in a huge way. Okay, moving on to secret number 2. And this one might explain a few things about my personality. For 2 years in my early 20s, I lived completely off-grid in a tiny cabin that I helped build myself. No running water, no electricity. Just a wood stove for heat and a small solar panel to charge a single battery for a lamp. I wanted to see if I could be totally self-sufficient. I learned how to chop wood, grow my own food in a little garden, and collect rainwater. It was incredibly challenging. There were lonely days, and days where I just missed the convenience of a hot shower. But it was also one of the most peaceful and transformative experiences of my life. Waking up to the sound of birds instead of an alarm clock, seeing a sky full of stars without any city lights. It was magical. It taught me resilience and made me appreciate the simple things in life so much more. It's a stark contrast to my life now, surrounded by technology. But it's a grounding memory I carry with me every single day.
Now, for secret number 3. And this is something I've been very hesitant to share. For a long time, I had a debilitating fear of public speaking. I mean, completely terrified.
The irony is not lost on me. Trust me. In high school and college, I would do anything to get out of a presentation. My hands would get clammy, my heart would race, and my mind would go completely blank. The thought of all those eyes on me was just paralyzing. What you see on this channel is the result of years of hard work to overcome that fear. I started small, joining a local public speaking club where I could practice in a safe environment. I read books, watched talks, and forced myself to take on small speaking opportunities. It was terrifying at first, but with every speech, it got a tiny bit easier. Starting this YouTube channel was actually the final, biggest step in facing that fear. It was my way of proving to myself that I could do it.
So, if you ever feel scared of something, know that it's possible to work through it. I'm living proof of that.
Secret number 4 is a bit more lighthearted. I am fluent in a language that most people have probably never even heard of. It's not Spanish, or French, or Mandarin. I am completely fluent in Esperanto. For those of you who don't know, Esperanto is a constructed language that was created in the late 1800s with the goal of being an easy,
universal second language to foster peace and international understanding.
I stumbled upon it
Online when I was a teenager and became absolutely fascinated by the idea and the community around it.
I taught myself using books and online resources, and then I started connecting with speakers from all over the world. I've even traveled to an international Esperanto convention and had conversations with people from Japan, Brazil, and Hungary, all in this one shared language. It's this cool secret little club, and it opened my mind to different cultures in a way I never expected. It's my little nerdy secret, and I'm actually really proud of it. All right, we've made it to the fifth and final secret. This one is probably the most significant to who I am right now. A few years ago, before I found success with this channel, I almost gave up on content creation entirely to become a professional baker. I had gone through a really tough time, feeling lost and uninspired. I started baking as a form of therapy, a way to create something tangible and bring a little joy to my day. And I got really, really good at it. I perfected my sourdough starter, my macarons were flawless, and my tiered cakes were epic. I was so serious about it that I actually enrolled in culinary school and had put a deposit down. I had a whole business plan to open a small, artisanal bakery.
But right before classes were set to start, my channel had its first viral video.
It was this moment of decision. Do I follow the safe, planned path of the bakery? Or do I take a risk on this crazy internet dream? I chose the risk, withdrew from culinary school, and poured everything I had into YouTube. And I am so unbelievably glad I did. But I still bake almost every weekend. And who knows, maybe one day you'll see a bakery with my name on it after all. So, there you have it. A competitive dancer, an off-grid cabin dweller, a recovering glossophobe, an Esperanto speaker, and an almost bake. It feels so good to finally share all of that with you. These experiences, these secrets, are all pieces of the puzzle that make me who I am. It is a reminder that we are all so much more complex and interesting than we appear on the surface. We all have hidden chapters and surprising stories. Thank you so much for listening and for creating a community where I feel safe enough to be this open and honest. It truly means the world to me. If you liked this more personal video, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!